Greetings, everyone. It's Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and this time it's a review. So, it's great to see you all again, and I'm going to turn it over to our good friend Red here in just a minute, and we're going to have a review today of a Halfling Cavalryman. That's just frightening. And my understanding is that's a pretty interesting review that was sent on to us through our email link, which I encourage you all to use to send us your characters for review on this program. And if you like what you're seeing, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, come back and see us again real soon. But I'm turning you over now to my good buddy Red. Talk to you afterwards. Hey everybody, it's Red Hornhelm, and I'm back. It's been a while, so it's kind of nice to see y'all. Okay, I'm lying. Never mind. It's nice to see y'all. And I'm here today with a review. We haven't done a review in a little bit, so this is kind of fun to do again. And today, we have a Halfling Cavalryman. That's pretty amazing to me to think of that. His name is Jordash of Ponytail. Kind of an elvish sounding name to me. So, Jordash, who he says is named after his grandmother's sacred genes. I don't know, there's something wrong about that too. But Jordash of Ponytail has his own pony as his cavalry mount. It's named Flytail. And Flytail has barding, so that means he's got some quilted armor, in this case, that covers up the vulnerable bits. And of course, himself, he wears armor, and he has a lance, that's his primary weapon. He also has a short bow, and he has an axe. He uses a little round shield, and has a small round iron cap that he wears. You know, in other words, he's the well-dressed halfling cavalryman. Boy, that's hard to say. So, what does he do? Well, he goes out and he cavalries around with his halfling friends, protecting where they live. Apparently, this Ponytail is where they live. That's not a place where you want to live either. I would think a lot of flies and a lot of poop dropping out of there, but hey, you know, halflings are weird. So, he's chaotic neutral, so he goes wherever he feels like, pretty much. He's self-seeking. Sounds very hobbiting to me, or halflinging to me. So he goes out and helps protect their town and goes on patrols and whatnot. And every once in a while, they get into fights with raiding orc parties and so forth. And that's where we get to the epic success and epic failures. So, for his epic success, he managed to lance on a crit roll, absolute 20 on the nose, through the eye of the largest warg that was being ridden by the leader of the orcs in an orcish raiding party. And that warg was old and fabled, legendary amongst the halflings for when he would, eat halflings. I guess I understand. And by killing this, it was an epic event that was celebrated by the entire halfling community because, let's face it, it's not easy to do these things, so he was very proud of himself. And that's awesome. Of course, whenever we talk about epic successes, it also comes with an epic failure. And the epic failure in this particular case was also riding out on patrol with his lance, and he was trying to get his lance in position and made a roll to try and do two things at once. The lance had dipped and caught the ground. When that happened, it literally catapulted him into the rider in front of him. who happened to be the leader of the Halfling patrol, just as they were coming into an engagement with some raiding orcs. Oh my god. Chaos ensued. The orcs soundly thrashed them all and ended up capturing our good friend here. Unfortunately, Jordash, a Ponytail, was held by the orcs for a long time before he finally managed to escape, and lost a lot of weight, lost a lot of hit points. Wasn't a good experience. So, that was his epic fail. So let's go back for a moment to his epic success. Nailing a warg like that, that's pretty epic, especially if you're a halfling. So in talking with my various Hornhelm colleagues, we came back and said, yeah, really, for a halfling, that's at least a 7. And we agree. We're going to keep that as a 7. On the epic failure, well, that was just hysterical. I mean, sorry. It wasn't hysterical if you were a halfling or if you were there. But for us dwarves, that was hysterical. So, when we looked at that, we thought that was a very fun failure. And we also decided to give it a 7. So, last but not least, of course, we spoke to all of our Hornhelm colleagues and said, well, what's your overall impression of this guy? Would you want him with us? And what do you think of him overall? And, well, big surprise, came back and said a 7, which actually gives you 21 points. And as a halfling, you should be very proud of that. It's not easy for a halfling to get points. So, 21 was the overall score. And when we said, well, what about having this guy in our group? And the general reaction from everybody is that he sounds dangerous, not in a positive way. So in this particular case, we thought it might be better if this halfling did not travel with our group and perhaps went out with his normal patrol. And if he was going to stick people in the back or something, to at least do it to his own people, to his own halflings. Pretty cool. I don't know. We liked him. One of the important things here is also to give credit where credit is due. And of course, this was sent to us by Connor. And Connor is located in the Toronto area up in Canada, our fine neighbors to the north. And we really appreciate Connor sending this in to us. We thought it was a pretty interesting character. Certainly you gave us many chuckles with the visions of a little pint-sized halfling riding on a small pony. And that just gave us all some grins. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much for submitting this character for review. We really, really enjoyed doing this today. If you liked it, please don't forget to comment and give us a like. In the meantime, I'm going to turn you back over to Riff Raff. And remember, I'm Red Hornhelm, and you're not. Well, how was that? Did you guys enjoy hearing about Jordash of Ponytail? I hope so. That was pretty weird stuff for me. Halflings are a little too close to being elves, if you know what I mean. There's an elvish thing about them, and as a dwarf, that's not my bag. So they like mushrooms. Do like that. If you liked what you see today, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Come back and see us again soon. We'll have more content with this and our fail tales and interviews going forward. And if you haven't seen our Halloween specials, check them out. Take care, everyone. See you soon. And remember, dwarves rock.